working out every day so I reach 1K. Um, Today, once I'm interrupted again like yesterday, I intend to jog for an hour and 30 minutes because yesterday, there's a cat. Yesterday, I was interrupted the last like 20 minutes, and 30 minutes sounds better than 20. So, yeah, it still disconnected me. I don't know what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Only thing I think I could make like that is like maybe noodles, or I mean, I could make burgers. I would just, I don't have the stuff I typically use to make burgers. Like, we don't have buns, so I'd have to use sliced bread. So I've done before. It's no big deal. But then I also don't have Doritos. I like eat mine with Doritos, but that's also no big deal. It's whatever. Just not how I prefer to like eat it. Like excuse me, I strongly prefer to eat them with Doritos. I took my math test today. Didn't get as high as I wanted to, but I passed. I got an 70, which means I missed like, what was that? 6 questions. It was 20 in total. Yeah. 6 questions. I feel extremely hot for some reason. I felt like crap earlier. Just felt like extremely drained. Like I was gonna fall apart. But feel better than before. I feel like crap a lot though. I feel like I should be alarmed. But I don't know. don't like crab city though. Could be related to mental fatigue because I'm around a bunch of people do not know um all day, obviously, like what school is. And then I had to present my Black History Month presentation for my civics class, and then I also had that test. So, that's a lot of bullshit to do. No good though. Elden Ring. Its DLC finally got announced today. I was extremely happy. It kind of caught me off guard because I was actually just I was scrolling on Twitter, looking for stuff pertaining to some games that I know we're getting an update today. So I was looking at leaks for those games, and I just happened to see the announcement, and it caught me off guard. But I was extremely happy, and the cover looks pretty cool too. I don't know how they have done DLC in the past with like the other games because I haven't played those games. But from the looks of it, this one in particular is like going back in the past. Because from what I've heard, it's I believe his name is McCullough, or I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But he's on turret, which within the base game story, it says that the spirit Ash's bell thing used to belong to Torrent's owner. So both of those items, Torrent and the spirit caller thing, are related to him. So that's cool. Oh, come off guard. There's a kitten. Hello, kitty. I want to take a picture. I don't know how to get my camera and go back to normal. I messed up again. Kitty. Hey, bye, kitty. Was I talking about something? I don't know. They have a dog too. They have a German Shepherd and a. Well, oh no, the cat might not be theirs. I'm guessing it's theirs though. They have a German Shepherd and a kitten. The way I looked through the window before, the dog kind of looked like a giant bat. It smelled like perfume. That's my other house. The house like it smells really good over there for some reason. I don't know why. Boom, boom. It was clear to me. I was the one who was able to. Somebody just discarded their mail in the grass. I don't think that's very smart. Because then someone can easily obtain your personal information. We're the ones that made you. I realized that it wouldn't take as long as I thought it would to finish the civics project, like finish it up, put the finishing touches on it. So I ended up just waking up like 2 hours earlier than I typically do, or about 2 hours to finish it up. So I woke up at 3 in the morning.
Get my hair cut.
What's up? Oh yeah, I just woke up at 3 to do it. So there really wasn't much I had to do. I just I had to make the like little presentation part. So what I did was I put on like the left side I had Aaron McGruder or Eric McGruder, whatever. I had him on the left side with like one of his quotes above his head, and on the right side I had like his Boondocks graphic PNG on like this black background. Like one, like the left side, it was like it was left side smaller than the right side. So the left side was white background, Aaron McGruder, and then his quote above his head, and then the right side was black with like this PNG, this Boondocks graphic, and then that was my little illustration. And then I just had to go over the information and like rewrite it in a way that was more presentable. So it didn't take me too long. It took me, I don't know. It took me a good bit, but not as long as I thought it would. And I was like extremely tired, so that's why I didn't choose to do my other work. And now I would have to try to catch up on sleep while like during the school week. And then I still have the videos and stuff I put on, and it wouldn't have been smart. So I decided not to. Yeah. So I got probably like, I don't know, 5 hours of sleep, which is honestly normal for me. It's like my normal, the normal amount of sleep I get is typically between 4 and 5 hours, mostly 4, and like barely that. Like I'll modify what time I wake up and like be scrambling to like catch the bus, because like typically I'll wake up at 4:30. Well, like if I go to sleep and I see that like I'm 20 minutes away from, like 4 hours of sleep mostly, most of the time, or like 20 minutes away from 5 or 6 hours, or like just like any like solid hours of sleep, all um I'll cut back. Wait, not cut back. I'll wake up later. Yeah, I'll wake up later in order to get just a bit more sleep. If I'm like close to like pretty much like any hour. So if I was about to go to sleep and it said um alarm set 3 hours and 52 minutes from now, I would change my time so that I'm able to get that. I already forgot the number I said. What did I say? I think I said 3 hours and like 50 minutes from now. I don't know. But I would change my time to reach that number of hours. But by doing that, I'm sacrificing a measure I've taken to make sure I catch the bus. Because really, it doesn't take me that long to get ready. The problem is, I have really bad anxiety, which makes my stomach flare up, like it'll get inflamed. I'll have stomach issues, like I'm way more susceptible to stomach issues because of my anxiety. So, and I already have like a good metabolism and all that, so those two working in tandem do not always provide the best results. So to combat this, I try to take a crap every morning. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, and when it takes a bit longer, that extra time comes in handy. But regardless of whether or not I have the extra time, I'm typically like catching the bus by the skin of my teeth. Like today, actually, I I had to run to a different stop to catch the bus. So, yeah. It's not the best. It is what it is, though. I really want to figure out what I'm gonna eat. Because by the time, I'm actually just gonna do the hour and 20 minutes. I really didn't want to, cause like an hour and 20 minutes just don't sound right. It sounds goofy. An hour and 30 is like far more round and like nice. It's like nice rounded out time frame. But like I'm already what was I saying? Oh yeah, it's already gonna be pretty late by the time I get out this stream. And I don't want to make things too much worse. Too worse. I don't want to worsen things. And I'm hungry. I actually haven't eaten. I came home. I ate club crackers. I'm eating club crackers and some peanuts. And I'm drinking some orange juice. That's all. Yeah, I haven't eaten today. So I really need to take care of that. So when this stream is over, the first thing on my mind is eating. So I've not eaten today. And it is like it's late already. And you're really not even supposed to be eating late, because you're supposed to give your stomach some time to digest your food before you go to sleep. Like you shouldn't go to sleep right after eating. It's not good for you. I've been told. So yeah. But time is never on my side. So it is what it is. It be what it be. Going to run now. I would eat oatmeal, but it's kind of risky. Cause like, a few times I've eaten oatmeal, and like, it did not end well. There's been 2 times where I ate oatmeal the night before on the school night, and then that following morning I had explosive diarrhea and could not go to school. So eating oatmeal is extremely risky and not something I should do. So I am not gonna do it. I just can't afford to risk it, bro. I'm not trying to miss any days, bro. Not only because I'll get further behind, but also because they have this strict policy where they'll fail you if you get more than 10 absences, which I really don't want to have to deal with. And I want to be able to miss a bunch of days towards the end of the quarter. So yeah, they actually had something similar in effect last year, but I only remember hearing about it at the end of the school year. And basically what it did, they just said you couldn't miss more than 10 of the last days of school. So basically all you had to do was not miss one of those days and then you were good. But it wasn't the same as this year. Because this year it's for the entire duration of your class. So if you have a year-long class and you miss 10 days, they're still gonna fail you. Like even if those 10 days missed were spread across the entirety of the school year, which really doesn't make sense. Like they should really consider that. So like for year-long classes, you should get 20 days, or they only count it up each semester. So like you can only miss 10 days within one class in that semester. So like basically it's a clean slate each semester. That would be far, far smarter. But they don't really think things through. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons why this policy is dumb. A lot of reasons why I don't like it. I don't even miss days like that. I just think it's extremely stupid. And then they're also penalizing you for like they're really cracking down on people for being late to classes. And they're the stupidest thing. So you're late to class, right? And they will sweep you up out of the hallway. Like you could be walking to class, miss the bell by like 30 seconds. And they will sweep you out of the hallway, have you come to the cafeteria, and have a long ass talking to you. It is extremely dumb. It could be your first offense though, and you're unlucky, and you get caught in a tardy sweep. Like, it is extremely dumb, bro. And I think if you get like three tardies, they'll count it as an absence, which is extremely stupid. Because mind you, you can get like in trouble for being late like by a minute, and you know damn well the teacher is not starting a lesson, whatever, a minute into class, bro. They give you time to settle down. Like any reasonable teacher isn't just gonna jump straight into the lesson the second that bell rings, because that is not realistic, especially for like first block classes where like people gonna be late. Like it is a given that some people gonna be late the first block. It's first block, bro. So yeah, a lot of their policies are just unreasonable. I do not stand for it. Cause I don't be late like that, or miss days like that. So it's not really affecting me like that, but I just see how stupid the policies are and how it can be like drastically affecting other people and their academics and all that. And like it's just dumb. And I don't know why I haven't seen anything like trying to change these policies. Because like they said these policies were made by the district. So like all over NC, these policies have been implemented. But they're dumb. There's no reason these policies should have been implemented. For one, the tardies, so let's say, thing I mentioned before, where they'll count it as an absence. It should be once it gets to a certain amount of time. So like they'll track, how late you are coming to class, or at least they do in some regards. So basically, what they should do is track how late you are, and like if it adds up to a day, I don't know. Actually, no, scratch that. They should just scratch that entire idea, unless they're like late by a certain extent. So like, I don't know. First, let's say, first 5 minutes, right? Because first 5 minutes, they're giving you time to get settled in, stuff like that. Maybe going over the agenda for the day. So, let's give it about first 5 minutes of class. If you are late within that time frame, that should not count towards the tardies being counted as an absence. Like, it shouldn't go towards that. And then, I don't know what that sound was. For the absences, I don't know. I guess 10 days is a decent number. I still think it's dumb, bro. You get an F for missing 10 days, bro. And they said it's a time thing. Like, they don't want you... Like, they said you need time in class. Which I just think is dumb. I don't know why they're so eager to fail students, bro. Like, if they are learning, and and they are passing that class, bro, good on them. Like, obviously, there should be a certain limit, bro. You can't be missing no guy now. You can't be missing 30 days of one semester, right? But, like, if you are learning, right? Now, you keep it up with the material. Maybe you keep in touch with your teacher. You go to tutoring. I don't know. You do what you got to do to pass, right? It's like you paying attention whenever you are there, right? Giving it full undivided attention. You're participating in class when you're there. You're doing all that, and you know, you get an A, right? Because you working your ass off. Even though you missing some days, like a good amount of days, you still working your ass off, and you managed to get an A. There's no way they should be able to take that away from you and give you an F just because you missed 13 days of school, bro. Like, that is dumb. Like, that is dumb, bro. Like, I really don't get that. And then they do the stupidest shit, bro. They like, towards the end of the semester, they'll do credit recovery. So if you, like, miss days, you come to credit recovery after school, and they will dead ass just have you sitting there because they want your work done. They want your work done before you get into credit recovery. Or, like, nah, let me stop exaggerating. They just want you to make sure you have a passing grade before you go into credit recovery. You have to pass with, like, a certain number or above. I forgot what it is. But so you have to pass. But if you have, like, all your work done or whatever, they'll just have you sitting there, bro. Because it's literally just for time. It's not about learning or getting the work done. You'll be sitting there doing dead ass nothing. I don't even understand how that can be counted as class time. Your teacher is not instructing you to do shit. You were in there with, like, some random person to watch over you, and that is it. You just sit there, and it is the dumbest crap I've ever heard of, bro. And this is what I mean by this policy is just stupid, bro. Because there's no way this is necessary. If they're learning and getting the material, why should you care? Right? As long as they ain't missing, like, I don't know, like 20 plus days in a semester, then, like, hop off, bro. Like, there's no reason for this policy to exist. Like, and then if this is just to try to bolster attendance, or try to increase the amount of students coming to class, because maybe, like, they're having an issue where kids skip a lot, then maybe add some form of, like, positive incentive to go to class. Like, maybe, I don't know, if within, like, I don't know, a quarter, you have less than blah 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 absences, you get, I don't know, 100%. What is it? I can't remember which is better, rehearse or the other one. I know perform is, like, best, and you also got, like, test grade, like, final test grade, but I don't remember the other two. I know there's rehearse and, like, some other one, but whichever one is the greater of those two, you could give them a free 100 for, you know, maybe, like, I feel like quarter is not enough. So, like, maybe two months. Cause like a semester. I mean, not a quarter. A quarter is, like, 4 months, right? Wait, no, it's not 4 months. It's like 2 months. 2 months, right? Man, I don't know. I know it ain't no 12 months. I mean, I know it's not no 4 months and a quarter. Cause like, okay, so it's probably like 2. So like every 1 month, if you have less than a certain number of absences, they can give you like a free rehearse grade or something, or like maybe some extra points towards, assignments you didn't do as well in. Maybe like a few extra points on like a test or something. I don't know. There's just other ways to go about increasing attendance that I feel like they could use instead of just straight up failing people for missing more than 10 days of school, bro. And then the worst part is that unexcused absences don't do nothing, bro. Whether the absence is excused or not, it will still count towards these 10 days. And if you really are adamant on like it not counting, because maybe it was some form of like medical emergency and like you were out multiple like consecutive days or whatever, and like you went past the 10 days, you will have to go through this lengthy ass process in order for you not to be failed. Like you could have an A in that class 100%, and they are still going to go in and change your grade to a 59 in F, failing for missing 10 days, bro. And they've clearly stated it's just because of time in class, which don't make sense, though, right? Because school is supposed to be about you learning. So if you are still learning, what is the problem? I feel like we're shying away from the real purposes of school, right? Because they're supposed to, there's really multiple functions of schools. So like school, I'm gonna do a generalized pre-K through 12. What it's supposed to teach you? So first, you're supposed to be learning, right? Like that's extremely obvious. It's educational purposes, right? So you're learning. That's one reason. That's one reason you have to go to school. And the other reason is to teach you how to act within a social setting. Then less generalized purpose of school. High school specific. Okay, I'm back. So they say one of the purposes of a high school is to prepare you for the real world. And I want to say that's true on some levels. But also, there's like a lot of stuff that you could do without, and which is like completely unnecessary. But things like home ec, which used to be in high school, that was most definitely something that will prepare you for like skills you need to survive on your own. Financial literacy is a class that's required at my school, and that's most definitely something that will help you within the real world. Although I'm not in the class yet, so I don't know all that entails, but it's clearly something that has its benefits in real world situations. Other than like the civic stuff though, and like maybe some health stuff, there hasn't been all that much preparing us for the real world, because they force you to take classes that are like really useless for most people. All right, let's say that you're going straight into employment after high school. You don't plan to go to school at all. Math 4 is going to be useless to you. Math 3, useless. Math 2, useless. I'm going to say math 1 is like the last math you need. You know, maybe there's some stuff that'd be useful from the other maths, but like really, that should just be an all-in-one math. Like math 1 should be the last one you have to take, and they should change it so that like it's just a bunch of real world math. So like they go over just a bunch of math that you'll need, that you can apply in real world scenarios. I mean, I doubt most people use them. Most people just use addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Because, I mean, there's other stuff that is applicable. I can't say that word. There's other stuff that can be applied to real world situations. They're just not used as much because, you know, you'd really have to stop and think. And most people just figure out a different way to solve that problem. So, yeah, I just feel like it's not all that useful. And then I've heard people say that the reason we have to take math isn't really to do with the math itself, but building solving skills. But to that I say there are far more useful ways to build those skills. And yeah, I just think math isn't it. Math is also extremely stressful. I really don't fuck with math. Cause on top of it being useless after a certain point, it is also annoying as hell. And like extremely difficult for me specifically. And to a lot of other people as well. So I don't fuck with math. I want to make that very clear. I don't do the worst in math, right? I still be learning. I still get stuff. I still manage to pass math. But like, I don't fuck with math. If there was like let's say out of all your classes, you were able to pick on like one or two to automatically get an 80 in without doing any of the work. The top two that would be on my list would be chemistry, number 1. Oh wait, no, let me be specific. Chemistry, Kinsaka, because she's the worst teacher. So only her. If I had somebody else for chemistry, if I had my teacher, I had for anatomy, because she taught chemistry too. I just don't think she taught it the year I had it. If I had her for chemistry, bro, I would have been doing 1,000 times better, bro, because she actually cares about her job. She's a way better teacher. Way better teacher, especially in comparison. Kinsaka is she's such a bad teacher. But yeah, the classes I would take that offer in, getting an 80 without getting an automatic 80 without putting in any effort, without doing any of the work in the class, it would be math and Kinsaka chemistry. So I always have a hard time in math. Even when I do like really good, I still had a hard time getting there. Like I remember in I forget what the math is called. I don't know. What was I? 7th grade? Yeah. So I remember in 7th grade, bro, Was it 7th grade? Yeah, it was 7th grade. I remember in 7th grade, I literally confused myself. Like I had something mixed up or something. I didn't realize it until the next day when I went back over it, and I realized the mistake I made, which was the reason why I wasn't getting it, and it was so simple, bro. But I literally was so frustrated, my head started pounding, and I started crying. And I do not cry like that. Like typically, the only thing that makes me cry is my mom. Nothing else, no one else, nada. Like, and I'm not talking about like I'm talking about like full on crying. Not like, oh my gosh, that was sad, a few tears come down. No, I'm talking about like full on crying. Cause I was like I was so frustrated and confused. My head started pounding, it was killing me. Like I just was not having it. And I literally started crying. And it was like the last, I don't know, like 10 minutes of class. He told me just lay my head down. Because like it was just so bad. I just could not understand it. I was like, I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I was so frustrated, I started crying. So, yeah, do not fuck with math. I do not fuck with math. I remember back in elementary school, I don't remember which one. I know it was like before 4th grade. It was probably 3rd grade. I used to think math was easy. Like people used to think I had a knack for math, bro. And looking back, I think that couldn't be like further from the truth, bro. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I do have a natural talent towards math, and maybe I'm just being held back by my hatred for math. I don't know. Or maybe it could be something else. Like maybe I could have a natural skill or a skill that I've developed for whatever reason that helps with math, but isn't necessarily geared towards math. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were a problem solver, right? A problem solver, like, is gonna do decently well in math, because you're about finding that solution. So if you don't get something, you're gonna try your best to work it out. So maybe it's something like that, where like it's not necessarily geared towards math, but like it helps a bit. It could be something like that. But yeah, do not fuck with math. I love literature. I love writing. I love the various literacy devices. Do not ask me any of them, because I do not remember. I just know I like them. I like poetry. I like stories. I love all that. I love literature. I don't mind history. I don't mind learning about the government or any of that stuff. It's honestly, history has not always. History on its own, pretty easy. But in middle school, I had these dirty ass DBQ online. And it's mad difficult and mad extra for no reason, bro. they have you, you have to annotate like every individual paragraph and do all this dumb crap, bro. And it's like very tedious. It's like a lot of text entry stuff and all this dumb crap. And I just hate annotating in general, bro. That is one thing I do hate about literacy and history, was when they made me annotate. That shit was the absolute worst. Anytime I have to annotate, I just want to beat myself up and throw myself off a cliff. And I know that seems a bit extreme, but it is just so tedious and most times unnecessary, right? Because of I guess the purpose of annotating would be better comprehension, right? So it's like really break down what that paragraph was about, what it pertains to. It's like just really get in there and break it down. Well, a lot of the times there is no need for that. Like a lot of the times you can figure out, you can like fully understand, comprehend the paragraph without having to dissect it like a frog. Like it's just unnecessary. And they force you to do this, and like you'll have points taken off for not annotating. And it's just like, bro, I don't need this. I can get a 90 perfectly fine on this assessment on whatever without annotating. And then I remember they would expect us to annotate on these big ass exams, like fully annotate every story and all that in the time allotted and answer the questions. And it would be like 4 different readings, all like 16 paragraphs. And I'm just like, you're bugging. Because what do y'all think this is? Who do y'all think we are? Right? Because I love literature. But it still take me a minute. Like, it still take me a good minute to finish my test and stuff. So, how long do you think it's going to take me if I also got to annotate? And I do much better in the stuff where you argue. You get to argue a point. Like, I'm trying to give an example of like a question or something they would have. I don't know, like, what's the moral of the story? You can, like, if they give you a writing prompt for it, like, not the multiple choice, if they give you a writing prompt for it, you can argue a point, and it could be, like, not what they get, and you still get it right, because you were arguing, you were able to back it up. Because, really, when you're asking things like what the moral of the story is, and, like, stuff like that, that is more so opinionated. Because it's like, as long as you're not just pulling shit out of thin air, you can back it up. You can give your reasoning.
You want it out?
No.
You want that too?
Huh? I don't know.
You want that what?
I don't know. I don't count. I just walk for an hour. Where are you going?
Going back to work.
Where are you going?
Why?
Where are you going? I haven't eaten today.
Go to exercise. I'll be here.
I haven't eaten today.
Go be here.
I haven't eaten today.
You weren't thinking about me until I came outside.
I haven't eaten. I've been thinking about what I'm gonna eat tonight.
It's in the house.
I haven't eaten today.
It's in the house if you've been thinking about it.
What's in the house?
What you want to eat?
Where are you going?
Because what else were you thinking about?
I was thinking about what I was going to eat.
In the
I
house.
I can't eat oatmeal. I was thinking about the fact that I can't eat oatmeal because I get explosive diarrhea.
Why are we talking about driving outside?
Where are you going?
Hmm.
Where are you going?
Huh?
Where are you going?
It's cold. I'm in my car.
It's not even cold
It's freezing.
at all. It's not freezing at all.
I have no choice. Like, I don't.
Okay, I'll roll up my pants right now. It's not that serious.
Excuse me?
I'll roll up my pants right now. It's not that serious. It's not cold.
Anyway, you've been walking.
It's not cold.
That's true. Thank you.
It's not cold.
I've been sitting in a warm ass house.
It's not cold.
No. No.
Where are you going?
Finish your walking.
Where are you going?
Now you're walking. Go.
Where are you going?
Because you're a creeper.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
I'm going to get my daughter something.
That's crazy. What about me? I haven't eaten today. She ate today.
You ain't got nothing with your light speed up with, huh?
Huh?
You don't have no reflector. You're walking at night.
I don't need a reflector. I don't need a reflector.
What?
I don't need a reflector.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Where are you going?
Like,
I haven't eaten today.
bye.
Yeah.
How many times you gonna walk? Or how long you doing?
I don't know. I just walked. I've already walked an hour.
Huh?
I've already walked an hour. She interrupted me yesterday.
Yeah, not walking out.
Yes, I have.
Really?
It's right here.
Let me see.
An hour and 2 minutes.
Oh, so her talking to you just now just stopped you.
Yeah, she interrupted me yesterday. Like she called me back home.
How
So
long you was walking yesterday?
I walked 40 minutes. 41 minutes. I was gonna walk an hour, but she called me back
And
home.
that made you stop.
Yeah, so
And today
I'm
you
doing an
doing
extra 20.
minutes.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
doing an extra 20.
All right. So that means one more lap around.
Yeah,
All right,
probably.
Cool. All right. Be safe, man.
All right.
You got for 17 minutes now.
Yeah. I have trouble getting myself to run on my toes when I'm like jogging and stuff, or like going slower, and it hurts a lot. Excuse me. It hurts a lot more to run or jog flat-footed. So when I'm not like running on my toes, it exerts a lot more energy. I really don't want to eat, bro. Cause since my mom's getting my food for my sister, that means what I can eat is limited. Cause I don't like cooking. I don't like cooking stuff like burgers and stuff, just for me. So like, I won't make pancakes unless it's for me and someone else, or like there's nothing else to eat. I won't make burgers unless it's like for me, someone else. I typically won't make anything to do with like sausage unless it's me and someone else. I won't like cook an actual breakfast unless it's for like me and someone else. So there's a lot of food I won't eat unless I'm making it for me and someone else. Well, not I won't eat, I won't make unless I'm cooking it for me and someone else. So that limits what I can eat. So really, I think the only thing I can eat right now is noodles, and like I don't got nothing to eat with it. I don't got nothing quick I can make to eat with it. So honestly, I'm just not eat tonight, or like not eating like real food. I might just eat some crackers and go to sleep. Which isn't really a smart nor is it a healthy thing to do. But like I don't know what else to do. I don't know though. I'm gonna see what I got when I get home. Ooh, I almost knocked the phone out of my hand. I could have sworn I heard somebody groan, bro. I assumed somebody was on their porch or something, but I don't see nobody. It's really spooky, bro. well, I am home now, so I'm going to go now. But you guys have a great and peace. Pew.